Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be talking about the Big Ten schedule release. A bit of a quicker video. Just thought I'd go through Michigan's schedule, some highlights of what the new schedule and stuff means, and some potential takeaways. Starting off with Michigan football, we start the year with Fresno State at home. Should be no problem. Really good Group of 5 team, but potentially even could be Pac-12 by then. Who knows? Then Texas at home. Will it be Arch Manning's first away game? Will it be Quinn Ewers' final first away game? If he comes back, who knows? We'll see what happens. Arkansas State will be the third game. Red Wolves coming up, a little Sun Belt action in the Big House. And then for the conference games, we don't know the order. We know the order of the non-cons, but not the conference games. But the home games for Michigan will be Maryland, Michigan State, Minnesota, UCLA, and Wisconsin. And the road games will be Illinois, Ohio State, Rutgers, and USC. That's a hell of a schedule. Ohio State, USC, UCLA, obviously Michigan State, Wisconsin as well, and Texas. It's a damn good schedule. Wouldn't be surprised if a game fell off that schedule. Not saying which one, just hypothetically speaking, one of those games could potentially be gone, but we don't know. You might think to yourself and be like, oh, Michigan, 5 home games, 4 away games. That's part of the problem with having a 9-game schedule in the conference. SEC wouldn't do it. They don't have the balls to do it, but the Big Ten will be playing a 9-game schedule. That means that, 5 plus 4 is 9. So you have 5 home games one year, you have 5 away games the next. It's just how it works. Until they add more teams to the Big Ten or cut some of the dead weight and go back to 12 or 10 teams. Probably the prior, not the latter. But looking at that, that means that there's a few things that you have to talk about here. No divisions. No divisions in this now. What does that mean for no divisions? That means that Michigan and Ohio State could play each other in back-to-back weeks. What does that mean? That means we can have opt-outs. If it's like last season and Michigan and Ohio State have it locked up, neither team needs to win the game or even play the game to get there. We can see opt-outs in the game, and that will ruin everything, and TV will make that game move so fast. Could we see it a week earlier? Could we see it a few weeks earlier? Could it become a new thing like Tennessee, like third Sunday in October, where they play Alabama then? Maybe. Will the time change as well with that? Probably. It might as well at that point. So we could, see a Michigan-Ohio State night game potentially in the middle of October. I mean, traditionalists will hate it. That'll be the biggest TV has ruined college sports thing we've ever seen, but that's kind of what's going on. Additionally, with there now being 9 conference games, will other games fall off the schedule like Texas potentially? I don't think Texas will, but there could be definitely discussions about it. Will that at Oklahoma game fall off the schedule pretty quick? Probably. I'm just being honest. I think it probably would be something that gets bought out, but, who knows? Again, I'm just an armchair GM, just asking questions. Other than that, there's a few protected rivalries. I'll put up a graphic here of the protected rivalries. You can look at that, pause it, and read it. I'm not really going to go through it. Some teams don't have rivalries. By some teams, one team, Penn State, pretty fun. So do with that what you will. They have no rivals. But Michigan will keep Ohio State and Michigan State the entire time. And they'll add in a floating one. So they'll do a 3-6-6 type thing. But it's more 3 you get every year. There'll be an added game into your core 3. And then after the core 3, they'll figure it out. That means you'll play every team within 4 years, which is pretty cool. So I believe it'll be a home and away every 4 years, but I'm not positive on that. But I know at least you'll play every team at least within 4 seasons, unlike the SEC where it's like 10 years. But they might change that when they add more teams to their conference. But that's all I got for now. Big winners of this, I would probably say would be Penn State, mostly Penn State, basically, and the loser of the game. So, usually, because obviously in years past, it's just been the East beats the West no matter what, like a drum. So losers of this is definitely the West, losing the conferences. But the winners of this is people with multiple protected rivalries that aren't big schools. Like Iowa has 3 games that are guaranteed not to be Michigan or Ohio State or even USC, so they can hide it and, get away with it well. So credit to them. So that's what I got for all of this now. Let me know down below what you think. Winners and losers, things like that. And if you think Michigan is going to go 12-0 the next 3 seasons as well. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Peace.